Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. And I want to say thank you, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you here. Okay. Hopefully, this report's really helping you in your journey. Where should I begin? It's too much is going on right now, right? One of the things that came in out as an energies today is like, why all of a sudden all the people are a little bit, they have some psychological, mental, whatever issues, and now it's all this and so on. Is that coming because of generations that was built before us? Is that was the generations that it's right now? Is does it? Is that as a generations even before? No, it's the generations of age of Pisces. We are facing the reality as of what happened through the Pisces. We were all in this mental processes and that goes on, even though there was a great times. But if you are paying an attentions within the world, and in the past 100 and I would say it's like 160 years, we achieved more than we've been achieved, technologically wise and so on. We achieved more we've been achieved in the past 2,000 years. See, this is what this mental process that it comes in with that shift within the age of Aquarius. Um, some of the people actually they ask me, Dio, can you make a video about the age of Aquarius? But that was in my main channel. I will make it there because that's what it's requested. The age of Aquarius begins, it's got a lot of span. Um, According to some of the sources in the astrologers in there, it's got to spend between 300 to 500 years offset. Okay, so it's kind of like a pre-shadow coming in after shadow period, and then we're going in there. It's kind of like a retrograde motions, which is kind of like a hard to calculate astrologically wise what triggers the events. But since you know what the astrologers are looking at, particularly in this energies of what actually happens, so they matching through the stars. That's how the astrology is actually verified in there. Take a look at it on the late 1800s. What was developing there? Take a look at it, the spirituality world. Take a look at it, the beginning of all those famous, you probably all know them by names, all those inventors, all this worldwide bringing it up knowledge, physicians, chemistry, okay, electrical engineers, all right? And you're gonna see, and also another side, which most of you don't know, there's been a lot of a spiritual evolution's been done back then. Now that evolution comes out about another 60 years, then it's another 60 years, and so on. So we chopping off the Pisces energies in there, and I'm telling you this because this kind of like an energy is tied up with what is going on from this energies that we went yesterday, but we are going to be following up tomorrow. So we're going to have a lack of balance in the morning. We are going to be having this issues later on with communications and love. Okay, but you're going to be seeing that those energies they have a purpose. Why I don't have it? Where I should I look at it? Well, let me just kind of like give you your perspective so you can understand also gravity points. When the gravity from the energy from your eyes, it's going out across. It hits something, and that something is coming back to your eyes. So you have to see the opposite points wherever you look, left, right. You may move your head, but you may not. You may just look in this, right? want you to picture that energies, because through those energies, this is kind of like this aspect and in the base of our responses that it's coming. Okay, guys. So we are gonna be having a rough time with this. Please be happy. That's what this picture was about. It. Be happy, because when their love doesn't exist, when the love has a hard time, which is Venus, and communications have a hard time, where are they gonna go? Across the point, which is gonna be the moon. And we are seeing at this moon. We know this moon. This moon at noon, it's gonna be giving us very good positions. Okay, it's gonna be giving us these very good positions, but we are acting kind of prematurely of what we've been seeing. So we're expecting that what we see and that it's coming towards us within life, we have the tendency of doing what? Overreact. And on the base of that overreactions, we are creating an actions that actually harm us, because we are not aware of and awakened of the consequences of our actions, that they may not need action at this moment. They don't need these actions in the within the what we are currently see. Okay, we have to understand what is. We have to process time. We need to understand what is that going to be the consequences of our actions, and we're going to be finding out today. So I'm gonna get you back into 7 o'clock in the morning, guys. You will see it as these energies. We have the midheaven. There is a Capricorn that is gonna be a square the moon, square Venus and Mercury. Felt like I love my job, but not really. It's like, why should I have to go in there? Is there is anything else I need to do? And Pluto is like, yes, you need to change, because there is no balance between your personal and your professional life. There is no balance between you and your public relationships life. And now your love is suffering. You need to go, you need to see, why not? And this is gonna be the 7 o'clock. It is gonna be like, oh, my love is not there. There is no communications. I don't want to go to the work. It's just I'm out of balance. No, you're in balance. You just don't see the balance. Because if you see the balance, and if you win that war from within yourself, that is a the trine with Pluto, which is basically this energy is here, and that is a the trine with Jupiter, the growth and transformations. And guess what? They are both handing out it's Venus. Okay? But if you are seeing the oppositions, if you are seeing and acting in those energies, the ascendant is with Chiron, that's going to hit these masculine energies. And now it's like, oh, I'm a weak, I'm this, I'm that, there is no balance. So when you start, if you pay attention, so when you start thinking about the one small negative talk within yourself, how much negative they're rising. Because wherever you focus, that's where it grows. So right now the focus is you to win that war from within. All right, who's coming? It's the ascendant there. It's Uranus is on the ascendant midheaven. It's still at Capricorn opposing Mars, noting you. Of course, it's gonna be checked out and healed and processed emotions, self-inflicted wounds, self-made. However, okay, the word thinker is a self-hate in there, which is Pisces is famous in a way in there. But particularly that it's covered in a way. I'm good, I do good role, everybody, and I saw one, and it's like in the end, I end up with nothing. I hate myself. That's what usually the some of the Pisces have with them. So, but with that being said, in there, you always have to look at it that when there is this kind of like a force, there's gotta be another force. And if there is not another force, that's mean you have to create it. Okay. So the midheaven there is going to be at Capricorn. Beautiful trine with Uranus. There's going to be these beautiful sextiles with the sun. And those angel wings is going to help you to say, stay put. We're working on it. Don't do anything crazy. Okay, don't do anything stupid. Just because you feel like it doesn't mean that it is. Okay? Sometimes you trust your feelings, but if your feelings are hurt, you are trusting on the hurt feelings, and then you screw things up. And this is why that Venus, when it goes into back into Pisces, she needs to be unscrew itself, unproperly remove all this 2000 plus years within Pisces. This psycho moment right now isn't there, and we are gonna be seeing this change. But you have to wait. But you know what the good part is? You are gonna be part of that change. You with yourself. Okay? Don't expect the others to comes in and gives you and saves you and so on. Because if you're expecting the others to come and save you, you're acting a what? In the place of a victim. Like, oh, I'm the victim. Somebody has to come and save me. Somebody has to feel sorry for me. Just save yourself in there. And then when you save yourself, you begin to save others. Okay? So this is gonna be one of this Capricorn public relations energies in there, and we're seeing it in the next hour. We have this is gonna be at 9 o'clock in the morning. Midheaven is gonna be with Pluto. That beautiful kite with the ascendant. You're gonna take the flight if you win. Okay, if you win, you're gonna be going on with this. Right now, we are kind of like this Neptune, this Neptunian energy that it comes in. It's just like, yeah, I may show you the end and the new beginning, but you know what? I'm gonna do it slowly, just because I like it. And you're like, I want to know. No, you don't. You may do, but you don't. I'm gonna reveal what I'm gonna reveal when I'm supposed to reveal. You see, you feel this energies right now too. I know that a lot of you are seeking those energies. A lot of you are seeking a help. A lot of you is gonna be like all of a sudden, oh, I need to reach out to this person. I need to reach out to that person. This is what has happened. That's what has happened, and so on. Because your mental process is not strong. Who pretends holding that strength? Mars. Okay. So holding into your Mars, mindful of your emotions of what they see. All right, next hour, 10 o'clock. This is gonna be the Midheaven at mid of Aquarius. Beautiful energies with Mars. We're seeing at this Lilith divine energies. We talk about this even to the uh, Venus retrograde report. It's gonna be pretty much the whole time, and we're gonna be finding out things tomorrow afternoon. And I will show you what I'm talking about. An afternoon. Actually, it's a late afternoon. I think was it like at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Okay. So for those of you staying into the end of the report, you're gonna see it. Okay. All right. So what is gonna happen right now is about this duality. So this duality is too much within you. You may take in the wrong turn. You may take the wrong step. You may gonna be getting into the wrong things. Okay? But there is always a what? There is always a divine. There's always a change. Okay? Learn from your mistakes, learn from the things in there, and then you're going to be understanding how you to improve the world, but you learning the mistakes. Okay? The mistakes are always happening. Sometimes, though, it's not a mistake. Sometimes it's purposeful thinking there. And as that purposeful thinking is there, your purpose want to harm somebody because you're angry, you're agitated, or there is no love, or there is no situation, there isn't this and that, and so on. But the divine is always trying to help you just a little bit before you are angry, just a little bit before this kind of like a black veil, comes in and you don't know what you're doing, and so on and so on. And guess what? Divine is there, and you're going to see these divine energies. They're going to be coming from the midheaven from Pisces, are very powerful to create this balance. This is this divine energy of Libra Pisces. Balance where? In your psyche. Balance into your spirituality. Balance between you and God. Between you that beginning this relationship and those ends. Okay? Those karmic lessons, they're ending. And this is why in the next, probably we're talking about year and a half, we are going to be ending karmic lessons. Okay? Because Saturn is going to be moving into Aries. Neptune is going to be moving to the Aries. They're going to begin a new cycle. Oh, I'm going to be close myself out. Oh, I'm going to be the teacher. Oh, I'm going to be this guru. Oh, I'm going to be this public servant, speakers. I'm going to be this artist. I'm going to be this singer. Good, great. And it's going to be a lot to be improved. Okay? We are beginning with a lot of improvements. And this is going to be some great time. But until then, it's going to be this mix and match energies that we are going to have, because they are a clearing these 2000s of years of Pisces. And that's where everyone goes cuckoo a little bit, little by little. And that's why it's hard when you get up and it's like you feel this energy, like, oh my God, what is going on? Oh, whereas in my mind is, I cannot focus. Okay? Because everything was done secretly behind the veil. Everything was it. Now I go to Aquarius, and Aquarius is like, oh, you're hiding something. Shame on you. That should not be hide. And this is why a lot of secrets right now it's coming out, even in the world. Whatever happened, whatever it was, what's going on. And then the more other things is gonna be coming out. You're gonna be seeing it. Okay? Because the truth have to be what? Set free. And then you don't have to do anything. Because the truth defends itself. But that is also applies to you, okay? Applies to you. All right, we're seeing at the next hour. Beautiful time. Authority with Mars. Very great. The universe is working on it. If you don't act on the past of the wounds, you have an A plus or 6+, depends of education system wherever you live in the world. In there, by my book, a lot of these masculine energies right now they're performing, and the proper masculine energies will perform, but they're also gonna be what? Tested. Be having a test, and the test is coming. Okay, guys. So stay on your toes, be vigilant, and when things comes up, stay in your truth. All right, the 1 o'clock midheaven is gonna be with Venus. That's gonna be putting this energies across the moon, and now Venus is looking for something to go back home. And the moon, it tells you, don't come home right now because you're not ready. You need to go back to those places, go around, then you're going to come back home. But let me tell you, right now, they're working on this balance. Right now, they're working on these energies. So we're going to be seeing it when Pluto is going to be a retrograde. We're going to be seeing it how the moon's going to be acting. Okay? Now she's going to be acting in all the zodiac signs. Then she's going to be entering Libra. Okay, she's going to be back home, different. Okay, but right now she needs the vision. And the only vision the intuition tells it's not now. You can't. You need to learn something. Don't push, don't hurry up. Okay, so if you are pushing for a relationships right now or situations there is something in the air that you feel like not yet. All right, 2 o'clock. Midheaven is gonna be with Chiron pretty much opposing the truths, the Liliths. Yes, they are together. Yes, they are in divine energies with the North Node and Neptune, and they've been doing their job. Okay, they've been doing their job. It's about the truth. Saturn at Leo is going to be showing us that it's time to develop self. Beautiful energies with the moon, beautiful energies with Jupiter ascendant. So you're going to be seeing it that after you develop yourself, you become what? Your higher self. You see, that's where the growth is in that Leo. Pay attention to what you have Leo in your chart, because that leading of developing the self, okay? Or the fifth house. But what is that got to do with anything? Because when you develop yourself, you develop the next generations. That is a responsibility. And what is in the fifth house? Kids. You see, and that's why a lot of those Piscean energies that it's coming out, they're from what? The previous generations, because they have not grown themselves. So when you have a kids making a kids, and the kids is asking for some other mature stuff and so on, it's like, I don't have it. I don't know. I haven't learned it. Worst case scenario, kids teaching parents, right? Pisces. It's time to let it go. It's time to let it go of this, guys. It's time to heal all this. It's time to get out of it. And let's go forward. We have to win this battle of develop new self, guys. Yep. That's what is on the screen. You see these divine energies. You see this young finger of God, this yacht. Yeah. Right? Where is it pointing? Authority, North Node, Saturn, Neptune. And then you have a midheaven with Taurus coming in. You see, there's gonna be this time of miracles in there from the material world. That's gonna happen. But first things happens where? Here, then here, and then here. I see, I feel, I do. Right? It's the same thing as the Reiki is operating. I see something is within you, I sensing the energies, I feel them within me. I know what to do. Heal yourself, guys. It's an interesting moment. We're organizing ourselves. We're doing a great energies there. Even at the next hour, that's going to be at 4 p.m. We see these divine energies towards Virgo. Come on. Deep transformations of these emotions. It has to happen on Earth. Okay? You know what Virgo, they say about the negative sign is? That they have to have not twisted, straight, not twisted, straight. Everything has to be in line. Everything has to be perfect. But they are also the ones that see the imperfections and how they can make it perfect. And now with those energies that it's coming from Pluto towards Virgo, they are extremely powerful. With those, I don't know how to explain those energies a little bit. I am trying to find. I mean, yeah, Mercury retrograde gets me too. So okay, don't think about it. That for the Mercury retrograde is also screwing up your communications upstairs. Mm. Neptune also represents this elusive secrets. They are truths. You know certain things are truth, but there is no way to verify them. And time passes by and it comes in. It's like, how did I know this? I thought there was illusion. Thought there is this. I see in those elusive moments and there, together with the transformations. When you combine all those energies, there's the one energy is there. It says hope. Okay? Hope. And that's what the Virgo does. give us a hope. All right. Of course, the world is going to have challenges because some of the things they have to grow up too. They have to grow up, and this we're going to see this ascendant. Midheaven is going to be with Jupiter, but the Jupiter is like, you know what? I see this ascendant at Virgo. It's not that much, powerful over all this. I'm focused on Venus and Mercury. I'm focused within the moon that it's there. I'm going to bring and resolve this situation. So now we have this Jupiter as a mediator. Let's be a friends. Let's the intuition grow, be a friends, and helping with this energy that Venus and Mercury they feel alone. Yeah, you feel the energies of since the Mercury retrograde is shifting there. You know it's gonna be this craziness within, but as you feel those energies, you're also gonna be getting a different energy. It's basically switching the polarities within you. So the gravity is gonna change, the things is gonna change, but also the journey is gonna be point you out to fix some of the things that you haven't fixed before, to face things that you haven't faced before, to let it go of things that you thought you couldn't, to go and expand in areas that you never thought that you could expand, to experiencing things that you thought that is actually a miracles, because you're the miracle. And those are gonna be the things that comes in. All right, the good things, guys, are coming, but it is what it is. For some are good, for some are bad, and for some nothing happened. All right, right now it's 6 p.m. We see it in your screens, guys. A lot of red, right? Well, that was from yesterday's energies. That is it with this oppositions of this blood moon. Okay, a lot of things happened, right? A lot of oppositions, a lot of emotions, processes, and everything just went out of balance. And at the same time, there was a beautiful balance, isn't it? For those who are working with the universe, you guys know what I'm talking about. You're like, okay, things are precious. What's the big deal? I'm with the universe. Let the universe adjust itself. I'm just gonna go with the flow. It's like, how did you handle it? Well, it was stated a long time ago. If you have so many problems, give it to God. And that's what you need to do. Give it to the universe. Let the universe adjust itself. All of a sudden, there's problems that it comes in, and Uranus sees like, oh, that's not right. There is no balance in here. Let's make it changes. A sudden changes coming, and you don't see them coming, and they're better to ever you dream of. And now you're like, oh, now I believe. Okay, you're gonna be seeing those energies. All right. Next hour, even the things are getting too hot. Now, what are you gonna hold on to it? Now, what is it gonna be with this? The moon is gonna be rising in the horizon. She's basically opposing and squaring, and she is just like a mad cow, right? It's just, I don't like this Sartori, I don't like these visions, I don't have the love, I don't have these communications. I wanna fight with everything, and I don't get these family situations, and it's like, they're gonna have the worst thing. A lot of the people ask, what is the worst thing in life? Actually, the worst thing in life is the fight within your own self. You see, when some other people do something to you, that's not that worst yet. When you have to face yourself, and you have to fight, and you have to have this inner fight within yourself, when everything inside of you is screaming to do the wrong things. And you're like, no, I'm gonna be doing it. I'm gonna be the grown up here. I'm gonna be doing the right things. And now you look at it to that Jupiter who says like, oh, I was just waiting for you to say this. Go heal your inner child. Go heal that love within the inner child. Go feel your energy as a baby. To this innocent baby that has been reborn. Then you will understand that the baby came in innocent here, but it begins to do things when it grows up. In order you to reset yourself, go back in there to that innocence. Okay? It was this beautiful song of Enigma, Return to Innocence. Devotion. Yes, that's what this is. All right, well, now we are seeing those positive energies from Mars. Hopefully, you're seeing them. I'm not going with the negative energies from the moon and the ascendant towards Mars. I'm going through the positive energy. And I'm telling you why I'm going in there, because Mars right now in the midheaven, they are sextile Uranus. Uranus is sextile the North Node, the Sun, Saturn, and the Sun. It is trining North Node, the Sun, and Saturn. That is your road. But now, if you feel this intense energies, that it's a lack of balance, this codependence of a relationship, these situations of immaturity, guess what? You're gonna go through the circle. You're gonna be going around this circle. Here's the circle. You see these energies? They're coming, they challenge your love, what you know about love. Oh, they don't love me. You talk negative within yourself, and now we're shifting within a consciousness in there. And now this energy here also from the moon and the ascendant is going into Mars. You're agitated because you cannot win something. Why cannot win something? Either have a wound or you have a grow up. And this is the energy from the previous hours gonna comes in and tells you, look to Jupiter, look to that growth, look through this power moments. Okay. All right. Well, the truth is gonna be coming, giving us this interesting, powerful divine energies from the both Liliths, which is the R at the end of Libra, beginning of Scorpio. And you're wondering what is going on with these energies. And you're gonna have a whisper. Wait until tomorrow, you're gonna know. Wait until later, you're gonna know. What's happening when you want the answer now, but you can't, right? You're getting this agitation, you wanted to control things and so on. And now, since the midheaven is at Leo, you're opposing Pluto, you're opposing this transformation. Since you're opposing these transformations, the truths won't come out. And I guess what's going to happen? For those of you who stayed and watched all the report, in there, yeah, what's going to happen tomorrow? God's going to point out the divine balance in there. That's going to be happening tomorrow at 9. Right? Who's involved there? Well, pretty much Saturn, the Sun, the North Node, the Neptune, and the universe. All the major players with all these energies. And they're going to be like, go look at who? Look in the Liliths, look in the moon, look in the feminine side. But the moon sees what? Chiron and Mars. But the divine is going to be saying, look, your emotions, your feelings, your vibrations. Okay? Find a balance with me. I'll guide you. I will get you to this process. Don't think, overthink, and don't have these agitations, energies. Don't opposing these transformations. I'm going to be with you. That's going to happen tomorrow. All right, guys? So here is we are still like 24 hours from that energies that I was talking to you, and at 10 o'clock, the midheaven of Leo is divine energies with Saturn. There, we're gonna be seeing it on the day after what's gonna happen with those divine energies. So basically, the moon it's gonna be joining and start giving these energies to pretty much everybody in there. Because guess what? She did it herself. You win within yourself. You win that power of you putting the spirit, the soul. You break generational karmas in there. You broke anything that it was can be broken, even that you are broken in a way. You put yourself together. I mean, your stuff together, right? And now you're like, I know what that is. I know how that feels like. Now I can go out helping others. Now I can do this thing because now you know who you are. And that's what you should win tonight. That fight from within. Okay? But don't act prematurely emotions. And at 11 o'clock, we are going to be reminded about this midheaven at Virgo there. Just a little bit before 11 o'clock, we had that yacht that was from Neptune and Pluto to remind us that we need to do that. Okay? We are going to be feeling this divine order. But if you don't feel the divine order, that's mean there is some other order that stands in the way. You see, when you put in the orders in there in the restaurant, and now the restaurant is full and the orders are start coming in, you can't get the order that somebody was in the last on the line when they placed the last order. You can just take them out and put it in there. You have to go by the orders. Okay? And that it has to be done from within you. Start processing of one thing at a time. Start organizing one thing at a time. Start changing things one thing at a time. And that's how you're gonna win. By going one step at a time. Up, 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 up. For some of you, maybe it's going down, down, down because you have to go up, up, up. It's all different. Okay, guys? As long as you're winning the win, that game within yourself, you're going to find a great balance, a great peace, because you are going to be growing from this. And from that growth, you're going to be able to tell your love. I understood the wrong things about love. Now I understand I have to study them right. And by that, I'm free, I'm released. I changed things from thousands of generations. Okay? And you're going to feel good. And hope you're going to feel good. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will come back talking to you tomorrow.